Surface Pros were introduced about 10 years ago to be both a powerful tablet and at the same time a good laptop. But in my opinion, Surface Pros are more of a laptop that can be used as a tablet as well, and have not been very successful in this field until Surface Pro 8. And I think Surface Pro 9 is here to make this success a little more complete. This is the Surface Pro 9 review, so let's do it. The design of Surface Pro 9 has not changed compared to the previous generation, which had changed a lot. A 13-inch laptop with a 3:2 aspect ratio, which is so heavy and large that it cannot be used like a normal tablet. But as a laptop, it is extremely light and slim. The body is completely aluminum and the back cover is made of Alcantara, which we see inside luxury cars. Overall, the body is extremely high quality and conveys a premium feeling. The back cover can be used as a stand, which is the logical way to use its touchscreen. A camera with the Microsoft logo can be seen on the back panel, and its matte and minimal design makes it attractive. On the front panel, the top and bottom edges of the display are large, and the top edge is where the two microphones, webcam and Hello Windows sensors are placed. The front panel conveys a modern feel, but I wish the top and bottom edges were less. Microsoft Keyboard and the Slim Pen 2 must be purchased separately, but because of the software and design of this device, unlike iPad Pro, you have a complete feeling of working with a laptop. Also, this is Windows, and you can use the extremely responsive and comfortable Slim Pen 2 much more professionally. And if you want the truth, I think it offers an even better feeling than the iPad. But this is Windows 11, and its user interface for touch and pen, is not like Android and iPadOS. The ports of this device can be said to be disappointing. 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 1 Surface Connect charging port, and 1 keyboard port. Yes, the 3.5mm audio jack has also been removed, which is not a good news for any type of consumer. Yes, Bluetooth 5.3 is very good, but maybe I want to connect a microphone or a high quality wired headphone. This might be acceptable for a phone or tablet, but not very acceptable for a laptop, at least now. But now, if you buy Surface Pro with SQ3 chip, you have access to 5G internet. Of course, for me personally and most of you, it doesn't matter at the moment. The Surface Pro 9 display is an LCD with a density of 267 ppi that supports HDR content. Contrast and sharpness are normal, and in terms of color accuracy, this display fully supports the sRGB color space and 70% of the DCI-P3, which are completely acceptable numbers, and viewing content on this display and even doing graphic works are satisfactory. Also, unlike MacBook Air, it has a 120Hz display and everything happens smoothly. Its brightness also reaches 500 nits, and the content can be seen well in cafes or semi-open places. The back camera of this tablet top is capable of recording 4K video, and the selfie camera is capable of recording 1080p video at 30 frames per second. Well, you shouldn't expect much from the cameras, and it is only suitable for taking a simple photo of a document or video conferences. The only new thing is a center stage-like feature that is only available in the SQ3 versions. Surface Pro 9 is available in 3 versions: Cry 5 and Cry 7 12th generation U series, and SQ3, which is designed based on the Snapdragon 8cx Gen 3. Surface Pro has 8, 16 or 32GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 128 to 1TB of SSD memory, which is also very easy to upgrade. The GPU of Intel versions is Intel Iris Xe, and the GPU of SQ3 version is Adreno 690. The price of Cry 7 and SQ3 versions is almost the same, and we will first check and compare the number of these two versions, and then check their performance in reality. In single core CPU performance, Cry 7 performs 18% better than SQ3, and its performance is 54% weaker than Apple's M2. In multi-core performance, nothing changes means for SQ3. Its performance is 13% weaker than Core i7 and 59% weaker than M2. Even its GPU performance, contrary to what I thought, is 5% weaker than Intel and 72% weaker than Apple. Well, so far the situation of SQ3 is not so good. Let's move on to the real world performance. In the real world, in addition to having better performance in web browsing and user environment, Intel also provides better performance in video and photo editing and other professional tasks. In gaming, you should not even think about SQ3. The only advantage of Qualcomm over Intel is NPU and low consumption. NPU helps you, for example, in video conferencing and AI tasks, which who cares about when the performance is this lower? We will talk more about the battery performance in the battery section. Let me just say that the SQ3 version is only worth buying if you're a regular user who prefer less heat and more battery to performance. M2 is just better than all versions in all areas. Of course, comparing these two is a bit unfair. Surface Pro 9 comes with Windows 11 and will receive updates for years. Windows 11 has a smooth, minimal and user-friendly UI that can be used by professionals to non-professionals. Surface Pro aims to convey a new feeling of using Windows, with touch and pen and tablet-like appearance, which is successful and the experience of using it is enjoyable, but Windows is still not a compatible user interface with touch and pen. Surface Pro 9's battery is 47.7 watt-hours, which is not much at first glance, but due to the low power chips and adaptive display, in semi-heavy usage the battery of the SQ3 versions works for a full day without the need for a charger. But in the Intel version, it is close to the evening that you need to recharge. Surface Pro 9 adapter is 65 watts and it takes almost 2 hours to fully charge. The speakers of this device support Dolby Atmos and have a loud and comprehensive sound. The bass is average and the sound separation and clarity is excellent. The noise is also not too much, but it is not even at the level of MacBook. In my opinion, Surface Pro 9 is exactly what it should be. The need that Surface Pros are made for is not a laptop with a super powerful processor or many ports or a 144Hz OLED display. Rather, Surface Pros are laptops that wants to be extremely portable, supports touch and pen, and provides a different Windows experience. And for this purpose, Surface Pro 9 is exactly in the right place, and the Intel versions are worth buying. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, and if you like my content, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, see you next video.